All right, guys, welcome back. Tonight we're gonna change the oil in our Thor Omni. This is our new Super C, new to us. It's got 7,500 miles on it, and because we just bought it, I want to change the oil because I don't know the history of it. One owner unit, bought it from them, but we're gonna change the oil now so we can start fresh. So, really simple process on these. This is the 6.7 liter diesel from Ford. This is in the F550 chassis, but I think no matter if you have like an F250 or 350, regular truck chassis, it should be the same. We have the Napa filter. We run Napa filters on pretty much all of our stuff. Don't know why I have a screwdriver. And this is what we're going to run. We're going to run the Valvoline, the 10W30. This is what the owner's manual calls for standard operation, standard temperature range. We're not doing anything extreme with this. If it's cold or warm, we're not going to be using this thing. We're going to dirt bike races in it. So make sure you get oil that's rated for diesel engines. So right here, diesel. Make sure, because this is a diesel motor, just because it's 10W30 doesn't always mean it's for a diesel engine. And the good old Cummins guys recommend this stuff. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna hop underneath of it, remove the filter, drain the oil, then we can come back up top and we can refill it up here. So just to show you guys where you're gonna find the drain bolt, it's behind the passenger side, up underneath here, and right there. Oop, I'm blocking the light. So you can see the bolt right there, it's a 5/8. There's our filter. Look how cool that is. Ford actually made it easy to get to. We're not gonna drip oil all over everything else. So we're gonna drain the oil first, and then we'll get that oil filter off there as well. So I've already opened the hood and I cracked the oil cap. That way it flows better. But when it does that, I think it's gonna squirt quite a ways because there's 13 quarts in here, so there's a lot of pressure behind it. But I don't want it to be any further forward than the edge. So I've got the pan right to the, if it drips straight down, I think it's still gonna catch it. But this is a pretty cool catch pan because it's got quite a ways on it. So ready, tighty, lefty, loosey. We're gonna crack this thing loose. Came out nicely. I like that. And I don't really need the wrench. I'm gonna keep my hand above it. Hopefully here, I can feel the perfect. Heck yeah. And I can even back it up just a little bit because it's not gonna squirt any further than that at this point. So make sure your drain pan can actually hold 13 quarts. We just bought this one. I think it holds 18. So we should be clear and good to go. So we're gonna let this drain. I'm gonna clean my drain bolt and then we'll come back to it. So I'm gonna try to do, I've heard of people doing this, is they pop a hole in the bottom of the oil filter. This is still a drain, it's gonna take a minute. So maybe I can kind of drain both things at once because they're really close here. I'm gonna pop a hole in the bottom of this with this screwdriver and a hammer. I've never done it before. We're gonna give it a try. Can't get a good swing at it because I'm watching the drain pan here. Okay, there it is. Heck yeah. So now they can both drain at the same time. And that way I don't make such a mess because this thing is full of oil. And as soon as I go to spin that off there, it's just going to dribble all over. So that's my first time doing that. I think it turned out pretty good. We're going to let them both drain now. So what we're going to do is we actually did a fuel filter change on this. So if you need that video, check it out. But I created this to catch like the fuel dripping, but we didn't need it. So I'm going to set the filter in here to pre-fill it. I usually don't pre-fill them, but this is a pretty tall filter. So I'm going to set it there. And we're going to use a little bit of this oil, and we're going to pre-fill that right now. I'm also going to take a little bit of this new oil and put it on this seal before we crawl under there. That way it doesn't stick and grab it. So nice and lubed up. That way it's going to spin nicely on the flat surface under there. Okay, it's pretty much done draining here. So a little bit of a drip left. I'm going to clean it really good. That way there's no debris. And then I'm going to take my drain bolt, put it back in. Now I start backwards a little bit so I can feel that thread start. And then I spin it the right way. And I really like to use, I'll show you right now, I like to use a 6-point socket when I'm doing stuff. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'm a big fan of the 6-point. And we'll go the right way with it. So, I mean, I haven't really tightened it yet, so it feels pretty good to me. Just like to feel it a couple times. Because I'm driving down the road at 75 miles an hour, I think about these things a lot. So we are good there. I'm going to clean it a little bit better now. That way I can check it. We'll bring it outside tomorrow and I'm going to run it and I'll make sure that everything looks really clean. So now I'm going to try to spin that off. I don't have a wrench here, but I got my hands, so pretty much should be drained out all the way. If I get a hold of this sucker, I think I'm getting it. Thankfully, it's in a position to where I can actually get it, I think. Gonna start to go. And then I don't think there's gonna be as much overflow around the outside of this. If I didn't poke that hole, I think my arms would be covered and stuff. You know what I can do, actually? I can hold that in the bottom there. Okay, there's still quite a bit. I can lay that right in that pan. We're gonna let this drain for a couple more seconds and I can clean that surface up there. All right, so what we're gonna do next is I've been cleaning the surface. I'm just waiting. This is taking forever. I can't believe it. We've been in here for like 7 minutes waiting for this little drip to kind of quit. So it's really getting really thin, starting to drip pretty good. So we're gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna clean it, and then obviously more oil is gonna come after it, but it's okay. And we got the filter that I pre-filled with oil. It's a lot heavier than it would be normally without the oil in it. Let's just do this real quick. We'll catch that thread. Wow, alrighty, check that out. So, spinning up nicely. Some people write on the filter like the date and when they did it, but with us doing a video, I know I did it at 7,500 miles. And I always just put them on hand tight. That's how the old one came off. So right about there is pretty good, I think. No need to go any more than that. And again, we'll keep checking it, but hand tight for the filter and drain plug is tight. So let's go back up top and we'll fill it with oil. Okay, when I started this video, I took the cap off so the oil would flow better out the bottom of the engine. Here is our dipstick to check it in a minute. And actually cut this off from the fuel filter video a minute ago. Check that out, it's like perfect. So I'm gonna set that there as my funnel. And we're gonna dump in 12 quarts. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do exactly 12 of these because it's 13 total, but I'll take it outside tomorrow. I'll start it, I'll run it, let it cool down, then I'll put the last quart in it. It's not gonna hurt it. So I guess we could always check dipstick tonight too. We can make sure we're close. So we're gonna dump 12 in and we'll come right back. Okay, so we got 12 quarts in. It's just kind of draining there, the last one is. So let's see how this looks. Like I said, I'm gonna start it and run it tomorrow. This is the longest dipstick cord ever. Look how long this was. Look how long that is, that's insane. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna clean it first. We'll put it back down in, then we'll check it. Okay, let's check this here and see what 12 quarts gives us. And yeah, it's way up. It's way up at the top of it right here. So it's totally full. So 12 quarts has filled it. So tomorrow I will start this thing and run it, and we'll top it off one last time. Under the hood here, last thing we're gonna do is put our cap back on. That way oil doesn't come back out. All right guys, thanks for watching. Hope you found it helpful and you got the confidence to do it at home. Save yourself some money. Not hard to do. So enjoy the ride. We'll see you in the trip.